Hi, my name is Amy Mann. I'm 52 years old, and right now I live in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I have 4 children. My husband's name is David. He's the stepfather of 3 of my children, so we're a blended family. We love to get outdoors, we go to concerts, we like to go to eat, and just do fun things together. My whole life has been affected by HCM. Growing up, when I was a little kid, I could never keep up with people at PE. I remember having to run laps or whatever. It was my worst nightmare because I just didn't have this, heart that worked very well.
Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a common heart disease that affects how the heart muscle develops and can lead to thickened heart muscle. It affects approximately 1 in 500 people in the United States, so not a rare disease, and it runs in families. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy is a chronic disease, so that means it's not going to be cured, but it's something that's going to be managed over time. And it can present with many other complications of other common heart conditions that we see, such as atrial fibrillation, stroke, and heart failure.
My grandfather, I remember him wasting away from heart failure, and he passed away at the age of 54. My mom also had it. My brother has it. All my mom's siblings, they all have it. Most often it develops in adolescence, but it can develop when you're 50, or in my case, 5.
Amy developed HCM early in childhood, making awareness of her family's health history especially important. Knowing that history can be life-saving, allowing clinicians to screen earlier, monitor more closely, and intervene before symptoms become severe.
I've always had this attitude, well, I'm just going to carry on. And, I went to college, got married, had kids, and it was my 3rd pregnancy where everything changed for me. I was walking somewhere, and I'm I just can't breathe. And I was having a lot more arrhythmias. I went to see the local cardiologist. He said to me, I don't know if you're going to live through this pregnancy. My mom passed away when I was 7 months pregnant, post-transplant, so it was a really challenging period. But I got through the pregnancy okay, but I still had obstruction, and I was still having dangerous arrhythmias. So shortly after I had my daughter, I went and had open heart surgery. About a year later, I had to have an internal defibrillator implanted in my chest. And life was pretty okay for 15 or so years. We had a surprise 4th baby, and the plan was always to go back into the workforce when she started school. Unfortunately, right around that time, my health started to change. I was back and forth to my cardiologist, and he called me, and he just said, you have heart failure. And I kind of knew it. All I could think about was not seeing my children's milestones and them not being at their wedding or their first baby. And that was the first time the T word was mentioned. My heart transplant was in 2018. The recovery, I would say it was more like a year and a half before I actually started to feel pretty normal. The most challenging thing, I think, for me, has been watching more what my son has gone through with his HCM, because his is very severe, and we nearly lost him. Nobody wants to go through it. I wouldn't wish it on anybody.
For HCM families like Amy's, the persistent ups and downs of the healthcare journey can feel insurmountable. Care for HCM remains fragmented, with inconsistent standards and limited early detection. That's why the American Heart Association is dedicated to funding groundbreaking research and expanding our existing initiatives to improve how people with HCM are identified, assessed, referred, and treated.
I know they funded research, and they have so many resources. Is fundamental to feeling safe and my family feeling safe.
My big hope for the future of medicine is that we really shift the way that we practice medicine from treating acute severe illness to proactive care and focus on prevention, so that really we can miss so many adverse events and let people live a healthy life.
To know that already there's a drug that's approved and others in the pipeline, I have so much hope that my children will not have to go through the things that I've had to go through.